Hi, Scorpio. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. This is the reading for October 30th through November the 6th. So that's probably about 5, I think. It's about 5 degrees, so about 15 degrees Scorpio, give or take. Happy birthday. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I offer private readings. I offer IET, which is a healing modality. The information is below. On my website, ripecolor.com, I'm having a huge sale, 20% off or better on everything on my website. Readings, IET, pocket squares, bags, scarves, t-shirts. I don't want to forget anything. Please become a member. Membership allows you to watch these videos commercial free. It's my birthday is the 7th, so I get a little mini message, and I'm pre-recording because I'm going to be in New York on the 1st, and I hope I can get to the other ones, the next week as well. I think even 2 weeks, to tell you the truth, but I don't know if I'm going to have the time, but I'm going to try. And it's interesting. So I'm sitting here doing the videos. So you're my, I always say the order 6. You're my 7th sign. Luck, 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 luck. And the message is whatever you concentrate on will grow. So I'm sitting here doing the videos, right? And I don't really know the in and out of the building yet. You know what I mean? Or the apartment, right? Or the neighborhood, never mind. You're not the city. But like, there are moments where the dogs are nuts, and it's like, well, I can wait till the dogs calm down. But the dogs are like, they're very inconsistent. They're around, they're not around. They don't yip for long, which is great. But it's like, if I concentrate, most of the time it's really quiet. And then there are these moments like somebody in the building's playing music or whatever. But at night it's super quiet. It really is. It's super quiet. So like after 10, 11, it's like you can't ever think, which is fantastic, because I really need it for it to be quiet when I'm sleeping. And so it's like whatever I concentrate on will grow. Watch in the middle of the video. There's going to be a big brass band outside the thing. But so that's my little message to you, and happy birthday. I have to tell you, it's a big one. This, it's the Scorpio, it's a double Scorpio eclipse, and Venus is involved. And Venus is really, it's about money, it's about comfort, it's about relationships, it's about love. It's about the big stuff. It's about the big stuff. So I concentrate on being a mom, having love in my life. And if I keep on tapping into that and being that, then that's what's going to be. But if I tap into the opposite, I didn't want to give words, then that's what's going to be. Virgo rising. Okay, and I did my little shtick. Okay. Trying to get through all the signs today. And if I do, I do. And if I don't, I don't. Dios mío. Okay. The heartache is real. I can tell you from my own personal experience, the heartache is real. Am I willing to give it up and see it from a new vantage point? Am I willing to give up the heartache? I have to be willing to give up the heartache, because it's like, I know I have to go back to New York and get some stuff. And I pretty much decided that for the most part, I'm going to try to fit it all in these 2 suitcases, right? And then there are other things that might be too big and maybe I can take. But I'm not going to schlep stuff with me that I don't really need. That, it's like, oh, well, I'm not Mr. Sentimental. I'm really not. Can I see things from a new perspective? Maybe the heartache. Okay, here we go. Maybe the heartache led to creative thinking and allowed me to give up things that no longer serve me and see them in a spiritual light so that I can be in the 6. And the 6 is a really powerful card. It's the card of David. This is the card of being beloved. This is the card of being admired. This is the card of being supported. Maybe if I give up the heartache, right, and I see it from a different perspective, like maybe it led me to a place, like maybe if I get rid of, or if I leave some things behind, whether they be physical things or relationships or heartache, right? And I persevere with my passion, and I persevere with my passion, then I'll be put up on the horse because he's put up by his community. He's put up by his angels. He's put up by God. He's loved and admired, loved and beloved. The actual meaning of David is beloved. The heart of the matter. David is the heart of the matter. David is of the tribe of Judah, and the tribe of Judah is the heart, right? It's the heart of the matter. And I've said this before. So I went to yeshiva, blah blah blah. It's interesting that when you compare David and Solomon. So David, gets these like guarantees from God, guarantees, like no matter what he does, even if he does some really messed up stuff, and he did some really messed up stuff, really, really cruel, and he still is blessed. He still is beloved. And then Solomon, even though he has tremendous wisdom and he's a great leader in a lot of ways, and he's certainly more, in a certain way, he's more evolved than David, right? He can talk to the animals, right? He can tell the devils what, he can tell the little darkness what to do. He builds the temple. It's not like that. It's not, it's more like, well, if you do this, you get that. So don't do that. Right? Solomon gets punished more. Right? David is completely beloved. Archangel Michael coming through. Archangel Michael coming through. Michael protects. Michael is a very clear and direct message as to the action you should take. Right? Very clear and direct. There's no mistaking. Well, maybe they meant, he says close the door, he means close the door. It doesn't mean, oh, I meant it poetically. Like, no, close the door. Clear, direct. Intuition. Messages, fertile messages, the star, yay, hooray. The star came up last week for us, right? A new direction, a new balance, being blessed. Hope, inspiration. Being guided. Clear thinking. Cutting out the old. Planting a new garden. Having confidence in the actions you've already taken. Really moving forward. Really completely and utterly moving forward. And the nice thing is, for me, there are no cups in the reading, right? And we're really intuitive and and I'm basically guided by my intuition. But it's, you don't leave, don't check your mind at the door. Like, don't check your mind at the door. Oh, I feel like this. It's like, okay, well, it doesn't make sense. You check it out with other people. Did you write it down? Right? What's the accountant have to say? You know, so really clear, leaving the past behind, moving forward in a new direction, planting new seeds, cutting out the things that don't work. Michael there with protection and messages and omens, getting a lot of messages, but having a really clear vision as to what needs to go and what needs to say, leaving the heartache behind. It served you and I thank you, but now it's time to move on. I'm gonna throw more because it's just what I do. Oh my God. Yeah, so you're evolving. You've evolved. You've evolved. Luck is coming toward you, toward expansion, toward. Yeah, I really love this card. So it's been coming up quite a lot this week. There's a sense of adventure. There's a sense of wonder. There's a sense of, exploration of hope coming in fast. I have a lot of swords here. A lot of swords. I have the page, the knight, the queen, and the king of swords. So this is very, very clear, direct messages, listening. There's a sense of listening. There's a sense of, it's not even listening. It's like, so what was it today? I don't know. My instinct said to take a bag. And I did. Like, I don't question. I don't question anymore. It says, go upstairs now. I do. I don't really question. I don't even need to know why. I just do. Like, it seems to work better that way. And it gets stronger, right? It gets stronger that way. Then I have, the big card. I mean, I have the 10. This is really amazing, actually, because I have the 10 and we have the 10, the big cards on the table here is the Wheel of Fortune, which means, things changing in your favor, and the star. So, rebalancing really with a spiritual bent. It's the Pleiades. A new direction. A completely new direction. And Michael's with you. Because you've let go. All right, I'll show you the cards. Can you see them? Better. The heartache leads to willing self-sacrifice and then victory. Taking action on the messages and the intuition towards something that's better, that's more expansive, that's more hopeful, that's more versatile, it's more free. New direction, new instinct, like really paying attention to your instinct and being aware of it and having Michael guide you with omens and with thought and cutting out whatever's unnecessary and building something completely new and having faith that the seeds that you planted are going to grow and flourish, having a really clear direction as to what the future brings. Interesting, we have a little bird here too. I never saw that before. And you've evolved. You've evolved. And so your spirit is evolving with you. It's like you've come up a rung in a way. That light drives me crazy. I need a little thing to put over it. It's a nice reading. It feels good. It feels good. I mean, it's a road. It's not, how like sometimes you take, well, New York, you take the train and sometimes that man, when they run right, boy, they fast. But boy, when they don't run right, it's like, oh my God, how long have I been waiting here? And then it shows up and it's like, it's super crowded or like there's no heat or there's no whatever. Like, it's going to be a little bit of a journey, a little bit of a thought process, but everything changes. Everything changes. You know what I'm getting? Healing. Is it healing? That's what I'm getting. Very beautiful. All right. On to the rest of the water signs. I started with you, darling. And yeah. You know what I'm looking forward to? Being back here. That's what I'm looking forward to. But actually, maybe that's good. You know, sometimes, you know, you're like you're planning on going to a party, say, and you know, you're so excited about the party, la, 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 la. And then you get to the party and it's a dud. It's like, oh God. But this is like, I'm really not looking forward to it. So like whatever niceties happen is going to be like, oh, this is lovely, right? All right. Blessings to you. Have a lovely week. See you soon.